What do you hear? What do you say?
Hello, fellow humans. Today we are going to be ranking the Fallout games. Joining me is the ruthless dictator Caesar and some guy named Jericho.
Some guy named Jericho? Are you fucking serious?
Sorry, it says here you're just some random raider from the shit end of Washington, D.C.
How about I ram my gun up your ass?
All right, let's
oily
get this
mother-
going. Okay, the original Fallout game, where are we putting this one?
That shit's an easy S tier. The dark and bleak atmosphere is what is missing from newer Fallout games. The story is immaculate and somewhat thought-provoking. It might have the best storyline in the entire series.
That's debatable, but I will admit that the tone has fallen off in later titles.
What about the shitty gameplay? It's so boring and you get killed by the stupidest things like rats easily.
Yeah, if you fucking suck.
Obviously, the game is dated, but for an RPG made in 1997, it's incredible with its world building and story. S tier.
Damn straight.
Who the fuck? Who is it? What? I should kick your fucking ass. Who is this?
Fallout 2 is often cited as the better of the two classic Fallout games, but I disagree. While it's an amazing game with some improvements over the first game, the story is much better in the first and the atmosphere is also better.
I have fond memories of playing this game on my personal terminal with Vulpes.
Is that what you freaks do in your free time? This game is way better than the first. The humor is great, but the gameplay is still a shitty turn-based piece of shit.
First of all, calm down. And yes, this is when Fallout started to show its current style of humor and atmosphere. But that's not all a bad thing.
That's what I said, dumbass.
I'm going to be putting this game in A tier.
That's fine with me.
Now we have the two spin-off games.
I've never even played these games.
Me neither.
From what I've seen, these are considered the worst games. I'm tempted to not put them on the list, but for the sake of it, I'm putting them in D tier.
That's fine with me.
While we're on the topic of spin-offs, let's do Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter is a fine game, but gets boring and stale after about 10 minutes.
I like watching the characters in that game have sex.
What?
Fucking sicko. I'm putting it in C tier.
Gary!
Fallout 3, the first 3D Fallout game and the one which paved the way for modern Fallout.
S tier. No fucking doubt about it. Made the games not boring turn-based pieces of shit.
That's because you have the mental capacity of a fucking troglodyte. You can't comprehend good stories and dialogue.
If that's what you're basing your entire opinion on a game, then you're just an idiot.
No,
I know both of your asses are putting New Vegas in S tier because of its story and dialogue.
Fallout 3 is a solid game. It's certainly fun, and the exploration and side quests are definitely the highlight of it.
What? Not the main quest?
The main quest is serviceable, but it would become a trend in Fallout and would just basically be copy and pasted into Fallout 4.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I think this game is just mediocre. I will commend it for bringing Fallout into 3D, but Bethesda brought a plethora of retcons in their Fallout games. Though not as bad here, it's apparent in 4. I say put it in B tier.
And I say put it the fucking S tier.
Here, we'll compromise. Put it in A tier.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck
Fallout New Vegas's.
dick.
I wonder where we're gonna put this game.
D tier, obviously.
You're one of the most brain-dead people I've ever met. Why'd we invite this guy?
Fallout New Vegas needs almost no introduction. Everyone and their mother has heard of this game and its acclaim. It's also my personal favorite game of all time, so I'm going to be very biased.
It's kind of hard to believe this game was made in just around 18 months.
No, it is. Look at this hideous map. Now Fallout 3's. Fallout 3's is much more expansive and adventurous.
That's because Bethesda gave Obsidian literally no time to polish the game, and they finished it on the skin of their teeth. And just look at the masterpiece that came out of it. It has hands down the best DLC, Freedom, and it's contending with Fallout 1 for best story.
Not to mention the companions with their richly developed backstories. I love traveling the Mojave with these guys.
The Goon Squad!
Also, this game is modding heaven. There are endless mods to try out with this game.
I know Caesar has a bunch of sex mods on his load order.
Is that all you think about, you profligate? Sex?
Why are we not talking about how unstable this game is and its constant crashing?
Look who's talking. Your game needs a million things to even get vanilla to run.
Yes, this game was unplayable for a time, but with only a few mods, it runs flawlessly now. No contest. This game goes in S tier.
You two are just basic bitches.
So what do you plan on doing about the jet problem in our community?
How about the settlement problem? Another settlement needs our help. I'll mark it on your map.
In 2015, we got the last true Fallout game, Fallout 4.
Just gonna be blunt, I fucking hate this game.
Oh, come on, it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you like running around running and gunning like it's fucking Call of Duty. The art style looks like vomit, and the story is completely subpar.
I disagree. The settlement building is fun, and the weapon modding system is great.
They sacrifice so much for these new mechanics. The new models of weapons look like trash. They completely threw lore out the window for stupid gameplay reasons like the Power Armor Fusion Core.
Come on. You have to admit this game is fun sometimes. Even if it's not a good Fallout game, it's still a good game.
That's the issue, it's just not good enough. When I see Fallout on the title, I want to play a fucking Fallout game, not post-apocalyptic Jetsons Call of Duty.
All right, I understand your sentiments. Let's put it in B tier.
It still sucks monkey fucking pukes diarrhea up your fucking asshole.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
There was a time where this was the worst thing you could ever play.
It still is.
Over time, many of the game-breaking bugs were fixed, and it is actually kind of okay now.
Stop the cap. This game represents everything I hate about modern Fallout. The microtransactions, Bethesda being incompetent goons at the launch of this game. Just look at all the controversy when it first came out, and its treatment of the lore.
I actually agree with Caesar. This game is just a directionless, soulless copy of Fallout 4.
We're being a little too harsh. It's an entertaining multiplayer installment of Fallout.
It's a shitty installment of Fallout. Sure, maybe you can fuck around with your friends in it, but there is just no substance to this game. It's just a hollow shell of what Fallout used to be.
Well, I think you guys were too harsh on it. C tier sounds best to me.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
So we have ranked all of the main Fallout games and the spin-offs. I'm surprised we relatively got through this without killing each other.
Yeah, this ranking isn't actually too bad. Mr. House sure knows how to build his robots.
Well, he is the founder of Robco, so...
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You two losers have fun.
What an asshole.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!